Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Smart channel. Today we're going to study chapter 7 of Form 2 Maths Coordinates. Let's start. Alright, okay, let's see the formulas involved for chapter 7. Okay, the chapter 7 is quite easy and the formulas involved in this chapter is only for the distance between two coordinates and also finding the midpoint of two coordinates. Okay, so before we go into detail about the formula, let's see what is coordinate. Okay, coordinate is something that you write in this form. You will have x coordinate and also y coordinate. Okay, so how we getting this x and y coordinate? We have a Cartesian plane with the vertical y-axis and also horizontal x-axis, and then let's say you have a point over here. Okay, let's say you have a point over here and then you need to find the coordinate. You need to look at the x coordinate to find at the x-axis to find the x coordinate over here, and then you need to look towards the y-axis to find the y coordinate over here, and this is how you get the value of x and y. Okay, so once you know how to find the coordinate, now let's see how to find the distance between two coordinates. Okay, this is quite easy, and you need to remember that in order to find the distance between two coordinates, there are two type of formula. Okay, one if you are given 2 points. Okay, the question is asking you to find the distance between for point A to point B, and then the coordinate of point A, is actually equals to maybe 2 5, and then coordinate of point B is equals to 2 7. Okay, so in this case, if you see, the x coordinate of point A and point B is actually same, which is 2. Okay, because it is same, your formula to find the distance will be y2 minus y1. So what does it mean by y2 and y1? Okay, 7 minus 5. Okay, 7 minus 5, you will get the distance of 2 unit. And let's say if the points that given to you have the similar y-axis. Okay, similar y-axis can be like this, 3 5, and then point D is 6 5. Okay, your y coordinate is actually same, right? 5 5. So if your y coordinate is same, your formula will be just the reverse, x2 minus x1. Okay, this is quite easy. You just need to see which coordinate is similar, and then you need to minus the one that different. Okay, and this is one scenario. Actually, another scenario is when the points that given to you, okay, maybe E and F, and then the coordinate for E is 2 5, and then the coordinate for F is 3 6. Okay, if you see properly in this case, both the coordinates are different, right? Okay, the coordinates are different. If the coordinates are different, very easy, square root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, this will be the formula if both the coordinates are different. Okay, so these are the formula for distance, to find the distance. Okay, now let's see to find the midpoint of two coordinates. Okay, so your question is giving, okay, find the midpoint between point A to point B. So you know that midpoint is actually something that at the center. Okay, something that at the center of the line. So your midpoint can be over here, and then maybe your midpoint is point C. Okay, so in order for you to find the midpoint of line AB, which is the point C, okay, how you're supposed to do is x2 plus x1 or x1 plus x2 lah, both also same, divide by 2, and then put a comma over here, and then y2 plus y1 divide by 2. Okay, so this will be a formula to find the midpoint. Okay, midpoint. To find the midpoint of two coordinates, very easy. You need to do each of the x coordinate. You need to settle in a separate way. Okay, you need to settle in a separate way, and then only you put write them together. Okay, x2 plus x1 divided by 2. This is one value, and then after you get the value, put a comma, and then y2 plus y1 divided by 2. Why we need a comma over here? Because this shows that the final answer will be in a coordinate form, Yeah, so your final answer, let's say x2 plus x1 divided by 2 is actually the value of 7, and then y2 plus y1 over 2 is the value of 5. Okay, 7 5 is your coordinate of point C. Okay, so this is how you find the formula for the to find the distance and also midpoint of two coordinates. Okay, we already look into the formula to find the distance and also midpoint. Okay, that's it for chapter 7 actually. The formula part we already covered. Now let's look into the some practice question. Okay, this is very important. You can do together with me. Okay, the first question. Which of the following distance of point PQ is the shortest? Okay, the first question, which of the following distance of point PQ is the shortest? Okay, shortest means your value should be small, and the question is asking for distance, so you need to know which formula you want to use. Okay, before you identify the formula, you look at the coordinates of each of these points. Okay, for the answer A, you can see that the coordinates of point P and Q, they have the similar x coordinate. Okay, your x coordinate value is 1, 1, 1. So because their coordinates for x coordinate is actually similar, you just need to use the formula of y2 minus y1. Okay, your y2, okay, y2, which one is y2, which one is y1? Okay, it's up to you to identify which one is y2, which one is x2. Okay, so I identify like this. I for point P, I identify them as 1. So means their x coordinate is x1, y coordinate is y1. And then for point Q, I identify them as x2, y2. Okay, it's totally up to you how you want to identify, but you need to remember something. Distance, the answer cannot be in negative. Okay, we even though if you get an answer in negative, you need to when you write the final answer, you should write it in a positive value because it is distance. Okay, distance cannot be negative unless you want to show the direction. Okay, so now y2 minus y1, so your value will be 7 minus 3, the answer is 4 unit. Okay, for the first A answer, okay, the distance shows is 4 unit. Okay, now let's check the answer B. Okay, let me erase first. So we need to check for each of the answer because the question is asking which one is the shortest distance. So in order for you to know which one is the shortest answer, you need to try to find the distance for each of the option. Okay, so for answer B, the value given is 3 8 negative 6 8. So your your y value is y coordinate is similar, so you need to minus your x coordinate. Okay, so your x coordinate will be 3 minus negative 6. Okay, 3 minus negative 6, your answer will be negative 9, which is equals to 9 units. Then for C is your x coordinate is similar, so 5 minus negative 5, 10 unit. And then for D is your y coordinate is similar, so 9 minus 4 is equals to 5 unit. So from here you need to find out which one is the shortest. Of course your answer will be 4 unit, so your answer is A. Okay, so now let's try question 2. Okay, question 2 is the coordinates of point G and H are negative 3, negative 4 and 3y respectively. So every time the question is stating something, make sure you write it down so that it's easier when you want to solve the question. Okay, G is negative 3, negative 4 and then H is 3y. Okay, so question is asking, given the distance of GH is 8.49 units, okay, they are already give the distance 8.49 units, find the value of y. Okay, so this is a bit tricky question because they already give the final distance, but they want you to find the y coordinate of point H. So how is supposed to do? So for this question, we don't know whether G and H they have similar y coordinate or not. Okay, because why we don't know? Because they are asking us to find the y coordinate of h. It can be similar, it can be different. Okay, so in this case, better take the assumption that the y coordinate of gh is different, because if you take the assumption that the y coordinates might be similar, you cannot solve for the question. The question is asking find the value of y. So if you want to find the value of y, assume they have a different coordinates both the points. So use the formula square root x2 minus x1, 3 minus negative 3 square plus y2 minus y1. So into square, and your final answer will be 8.49. It should be 8.59. So once you solve this, you will get the answer of for the value y. Okay, let's take some time to solve for the value of y. Okay, how are we supposed to solve this? First of all, 8.49. Here got the square root, right? Okay, the square root, when you bring it to the left side, it will become square. So 8.49 square, it's equals to 72 equals to, so 3 minus negative 3, you should get the answer of 6. Okay, 6 square plus y minus negative 4, leave it like that, square. Okay, so 72, 6 square equals to 36. So when the 6 square you bring it to the left side, it should be minus 72 minus 36, it is equals to 72 minus 36 is equals to 36 also. So equals to y minus negative 4 square. The square, when you bring it to the other side, it will become square root. Square root of 36 is 6. So 6 plus negative 4 is equals to 2. So your answer will be y equals to 2. So your answer will be B. Okay. So this is how you need to solve the question for the distance. Okay, students, let's move into some kind of tricky question. Okay, more tricky question involving to find the distance of 2 points. Okay, question 3. They are telling that the following diagram shows the coordinates of point A and its axis of symmetry on a Cartesian plane. Okay, the axis of symmetry over here is showing that x equals to negative 2. Negative x equals to negative 2 is the axis of symmetry. Find the coordinate of point A prime. Okay, A prime. So you need to know when there is axis of symmetry, your point A will be reflected on the other side with the same distance. Okay, so same distance means it will be like a, it should be a straight line. Okay, okay, it will be reflected to the other side with the same distance. Okay, A prime. So the distance between point A to the axis of x-axis over here, x equals to negative 2, will be equals to the distance between the x-axis to the A prime. Okay, this is the key point that you need to know before you proceed to solve this question. Okay, so they want us to find the coordinates of A prime. Okay, so try to draw it in a Cartesian plane. You have a y-axis, you have a x-axis. X equals to negative 2 should be somewhere around here. X equals to negative 2. Okay, this is your the symmetrical line, and then you have a point A over here with the unit of negative 5, 2. So if the other point is on this side, you need to understand that the y value of the other point will be similar, the A prime will be similar to the y value of the point A. So it will be 2. Okay, same. Just this value will be different lah. This value will be different. So you need to know what is this value. So very easy. First of all, find the distance between point A to the x-axis, x equals to negative 2 axis. Okay, this line we call it as x equals to negative 2. Okay, if x equals to negative 2, what is the point over here? Very easy, negative 2, 2. Okay, okay, it should be negative 2, 2. Okay, now we need to find the distance. The y coordinate of this point, the coordinates is actually same. So you just need to minus negative 5 minus negative 2, which is equals to okay, which is equals to negative 3. Okay, this is the distance. Okay, distance between point A to the x is equals to negative 2 is actually negative 3, which is equals to 3 unit. 3 unit. Okay, 3 unit means from this x equals to negative 2, you need to move 3 unit in order to find your value for a prime. So 3 unit, negative 2, then if you move 1, it will be negative 1, another one 0, 1. Okay, so your a prime should be, the answer should be 1, 2. Okay, the answer should be D. Okay, it's just that you need to find the distance between point A, how many units are from to the x equals to negative 2 symmetrical line, and then from that symmetrical line, how many unit it should be to find for your A prime value. Okay, students, now let's try question number 4. Okay, question number 4 is quite direct. They already given the coordinates of point A and B. A is 2, 3, B is 6, 6. Okay, they just want us to find the distance between point A and B. So it's quite direct. And the formula you need to use is, because both the coordinates are actually different, the formula will be x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, you might pause this video for you to try first, then you can come on later on to check for the answer. Okay, or you can do it together with me. Okay, let's try. Okay, this I want to, first of all, what I want to do, I want to label point A as my x1 y1, point B as my x2 y2. Okay, now let's try to solve it. Okay, x2 6 minus 2 square plus y2 is 6 minus y1 is 3 square. Okay, solve the minus first. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 square is 16 plus 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 square is 9. Okay, when you plus 16 plus 9 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5 unit. That's it. Quite easy, right? Okay, you already find the answer for the distance. The answer is C. Alright students, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoy doing the questions together with me. Until we see again in the next video, thank you and have a good day.